Alrighty then, thrift shop haul. I bought this coffee table. I've been looking for a coffee table. I bought this at Impact, and the original price, I'm very proud of this, the original price, was $20. Then this $10 sticker was put over it, then I just flipped it on the ground, but it said $10. So I bought it. I've been looking for a black table that's kind of small, and this is kind of small because our space is small. I've been looking for black. This one, you can see it's got some dings and beat up spots, but that's fine because then I went over to Home Depot and I bought this lacquer that can be used between 50 and 90 degrees, and it is 54 degrees right now according to my weather app. I got the sandpaper and the tarp to put it on, and an extra tarp because you just never know. I laid the tarp in my backyard. It fits my table perfectly. Peel off all the dopey stickers. And start sanding. I lightly sanded because the undercoat is actually, the undercolor is the color I wanted, which is black. And then just dust off with the towel to get any dust. And then start to paint. You can see that's covering nicely. I'm going to stop this now and continue this. All told, that took about less than 10 minutes. So it's totally sprayed. There's some shiny spots. There's some uneven spots. I know from previous projects that happens. There's just no way to know. According to the package, it should be dry to the touch in a half an hour. Make that dry to the touch in 20 minutes. I'm looking at the can here. And handle in a half an hour. Handle in a half an hour. I don't know if you can see that. And totally dry overnight. So that's good. All right, this is about 3 or 4 coats of paint later. I don't even know how much you can see with this light because it's outside. But this one did not paint as easily as my last project, which is why I have 3 or 4 coats on it. First it had shiny patches, and then it had dull patches. I mean, I just want black. Black is fine. That's the color I want. So I ran out of the lacquer, and then I called into service this. I had this in the garage. It was just sitting there, so that's what I'm using. And it looks a little bit better. But honestly, I'm so over this project. So whatever happens next, I'm gonna let it have one more coat and then I'm done. All right, so it's still not perfect, but I'm done. So I've decided I'm gonna take the philosophical route and decide to find beauty in imperfection. I'm gonna bring it in the house. We'll just call it wabi-sabi because I think that's kind of like it's a Japanese philosophy based on the idea that there is beauty in imperfection, and I've decided to adopt that philosophy. And if that was a gross overgeneralization and offends anybody who actually practices wabi-sabi, I apologize. So in spite of running out of the lacquer paint and switching to the glossy paint, this is the end result. I actually like it. There is some imperfection in it. That's okay. My daughter decided to put the Live, Laugh, Love. It's one of those flameless candles. And our remotes, and just a book I'm reading. So now it's in our TV room, and it's black like our entertainment center. So it pulls the room together. And that's how I refurbished a coffee table.